Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, and welcome to day 16 of Dunk Every Day. Today is Sunday for me, but it's Monday for you. But Sundays for me mean a rest day. So I'm actually very thankful. Thank you for this rest day because I need it. My central nervous system is very fatigued. I don't even feel like jumping right now. The hoop is on 8 feet and I just went to dunk and I probably got half an inch off the floor. Like my body just doesn't feel like jumping today. However, this is a series on dunking every day. So suck it up, Buttercup. It's time to dunk. We're going from 8 feet all the way to 9 feet today. So a low intensity session, but we don't have any workout today other than cardio. I did just do cardio, but cardio and dunks, and then it's a full rest day until tomorrow, which is going to be a medium intensity day and a harder workout. But I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna cherish this rest day today. And then we're gonna talk about starting strength and how starting strength can help you increase your vertical jump.
I don't miss, I don't play none, I don't diss, I don't say none. I go swish, that's an A1. I eat steak with no A1. Tell the chef, I said thanks, tell I'm in the bank. Tell my mom I'm living good, tell my kids don't stress a thing.
All right, guys, so this is gonna be my top set for today. We are at 9 feet, and I have one jump off of each approach at 9 feet. So my right, left, my left, right, my right foot, and my left foot. For any new subscribers who might be checking in, this is what I do. At each inch increment, I go off of all 4 approaches. Right, left, right foot, and left foot. So this is what we're gonna do. And guys, I'm telling you, my body is checked out. I don't know if I got poor sleep last night. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if it's dunking every day. Wink, wink, maybe that has something to do with it. Going from doing nothing to dunking every day, albeit low intensity and medium intensity days. All right, let me quit crying. I don't feel good today. Go dunk.
I go back to back on the drugs, drop a lot, and she packed the bag. She shot till we drop. I just wake up, I don't say nothing. I'm on go, I don't stay long. I've been up now, that's a case wine. I've been down too, like this day strong. I got summer toys for the summer boy. I keep drummer boys in the summer boy. I keep making noise, I've been paranoid. This is God body, you can never void. I don't miss, I don't play none, I don't diss, I don't say none. I go swish.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just got a shower, and let me tell you what I'm about to do. This is what I do on my rest days, and this is going to be the most fun. I am going to read. First of all, I got on my Cheeto pajama pants. Oh my God, what are those? Then I am going to read. I'm gonna reread the Vertical Jump Development Bible. I'm gonna reread Think and Grow Rich, all the highlighted parts that I highlight. I like to, go back through this book from time to time. I have not read this book yet, Made to Stick, Why Some Ideas Survive and Others Die. But I'm gonna sit right there in that corner with that blanket, and I'm going to put that lamp on right there. Man, that thing is dusty. Oh my goodness. Whose apartment is this? First, I'm gonna dust that lamp. Then I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna turn that lamp on, turn all the other lights off, and I'm going to read these books, and it is going to be, well, first I'm gonna eat, then I'm gonna do all that. And it's going to be so much fun. This is what my rest days look like. I lied straight to your face right now. My rest days used to look like going to a restaurant, having a couple ciders, getting a nice fat old burger with some sweet potato fries. And now I'm not doing entertainment. So no TV, no YouTube, no scrolling mindlessly on social media. So I'm going to read, and it is going to be so much fun. Let's go. And then we will talk about starting strength. I didn't forget. We will talk about starting strength, but I need to chill for about 6 hours. Minimum 6 hours. I'm chilling. I'll see y'all soon.
Boy, I don't miss, I don't play none, I don't diss, I don't say none. I go swish, that's an A1. I eat steak with ain't no A1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about starting strength. So just as a very quick recap, a few days ago in episode 10 of Dunk Every Day, I made a video called The 5 Reasons Why You Might Be Very Strong, but You Still Can't Jump High. We talked about rate of force development. We talked about reactive strength. Now we're going to talk about starting strength. We'll talk about relative strength tomorrow. And then we'll talk about knee and ankle pain. And those are the 5 reasons why you might be strong, but you still can't jump high. And there's a little bit more. There's technique. There's a few other things that go into it. But today we are talking about starting strength. So what is starting strength? Starting strength is the ability to turn on as many muscle fibers as possible at the start of any dynamic movement, like a vertical jump or a change of direction or beating somebody to the basket or a cut or a sprint or anything like that. Any dynamic movement. But I don't want to confuse you. Starting strength is actually a part of, it goes hand in hand with rate of force development. So starting strength and rate of force development go hand in hand. The difference is in how you train your starting strength and teach your body to turn on as many muscle fibers as possible at the very start of any dynamic movement is you want to do mainly concentric work. And by concentric work, I mean that you want to purposely remove the eccentric and the isometric portion of the movement. Remember, on the way down is the eccentric, that pause in the middle, that is the isometric, or the change from the eccentric to the concentric, that is called the isometric, and the concentric is your way back up. So you want to be focusing directly on the concentric portion. So exercises that can be great for this would be like a seated box jump or squats with an isometric focus, where you are holding in your joint angle or you are holding at the bottom of the rep for 4 or 5 seconds, turning on more muscle fibers. So as your muscle fibers fail, you are turning on more and more muscle fibers to come help hold that lift in the isometric, and then you explode as fast as possible. That is a great way to work on and improve your starting strength. You could do this with a rear foot elevated split squat as well. Go down with your single leg in your rear foot elevated split squat, hold it for 4 to 5 seconds in your joint angle or as far as you're going to go down, and then explode up as quickly as possible. So one great thing to do is to remove the eccentric and remove the isometric portion of any movement and focus strictly on the concentric part of that movement. Another thing that you could do is use auditory training or visual training to react to a certain stimulus and train your body to develop starting strength that way. So what you would do is, I've explained in a previous video, but you use the app Switched On Training, and then you can configure the colors. What I like to do is I make the colors green, red, and yellow, just like a stoplight. And then I make it random. You can use a random time, and you can make it random as to which color comes up on your phone screen. So I just hold my phone screen in front of the athletes, and every time it turns green, they have to react as quickly as possible and explode out of that movement. Normally we do this. Sometimes we do this with just like pin squats and we just go up, but sometimes we will do the full eccentric, isometric, and concentric. So the full stretch shortening cycle we will do sometimes, but if you want to focus strictly on starting strength, use the red, green, or yellow, and every time it turns green, start from the bottom of the rep and just do the concentric portion of that movement. You can also do this with auditory cues. Just have somebody stand behind you, your workout partner, and tell them to make it random and say go. And every time they say go, you do the concentric portion of that lift. So you can use auditory stimulus and visual stimulus to react very quickly to improve your starting strength. So very quickly as a recap, this is not going to be a long video like yesterday's reactive strength and the day before when we talked about rate of force development. Just as a recap, starting strength goes hand in hand with rate of force development, the rate at which your muscles can develop force. We need starting strength as basketball players because the faster that we can turn on our muscle fibers in any dynamic movement, like a vertical jump, a cut, a change of direction, beating somebody off the dribble, the faster we can turn on our muscle fibers for those dynamic movements, the better. And last but not least, the way that you train your starting strength is by removing the eccentric and the isometric portions of the stretch shortening cycle with any exercise that you're going to do and just doing strictly the concentric. You can do this with seated box jumps and various other plyometrics, although the way that I like the most is by doing isometrics with weight, where you go down very quickly, you hold for 4 to 5 seconds, and then you explode up very quickly as fast as you can to improve not only your muscle fiber recruitment and your motor unit recruitment, but also your starting strength with exploding as fast as you can with that lift. And then, as always, once again, you could use auditory cues and visual cues with your athletes or with yourself to, as soon as it turns green or as soon as somebody says go, you explode up and you improve your starting strength that way. But guys, anyways, this is going to be the end of episode 16 of Dunk Every Day. I will see you tomorrow for episode 17. We have a medium intensity day. I'm going to dunk on 9.6, and then we'll talk about relative strength and why you need a lower body fat percentage in between 6 to 13%. You need lean body mass, a lean body fat percentage to be as athletic as you possibly can be. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Peace.
I don't miss, I don't play none, I don't diss, I don't say none. I go swish, that's an A1. I eat steak with no A1. Tell the chef, I said thanks, tell I'm in the bank. Tell my mom I'm living good.